Good morning, everybody. This is Lindy. Um, we're going to talk a little bit. I saw Carol. I got to meet Carol, and we didn't. Neither one of us filmed anything, and it was a great meeting. She's a she's a special human being, and I just she's just great. Yeah. So later on, we will meet again, and we'll do some tapes and stuff. But we met and talked, and she was talking to me about my channel. And I had mentioned, I wasn't doing any interviews with Vanners. I don't, you know, I've been watching van life since 2014, 15, a long time. I don't know how many vans I've seen built out, expensive ones, less expensive cars, RVs. After a while, I'm just kind of bored with seeing all the insides of vans. Now that's just me, guys. Okay, that's just me. This is just my thing. I still watch them. Maybe I can get a hint or two, but after a while, it's the same thing over and over again. It's kind of, I don't know, like some TV shows. So I don't know that I really want to interview van dwellers. My channel I started it for many, many reasons. There's all kinds of reasons. But, and part of it is van life, which I will always talk about. I'll always talk about solar, my favorite thing. I love solar. And, you know, how to live in a van. Eventually, I won't be living in a van. I'll probably be forced into housing. But for now, I'm living in a van. But I meet so many interesting people who are not van dwellers. I meet, I've been talking to people, and, I have this little um, lovely, beautiful 17-year-old friend. I'd like to interview her. I'd like, for her to talk to us for a while, get her opinions. I think youth adds as much as age does. So, I'm going to interview her. I talked to an artist friend of mine who's a teacher at a small school. He's an art teacher. Of course, he teaches other things. And he has a little website, and I want to talk to him about his art. Uh, it might be something you could do in your van. He does clay, some kind of clay art. Maybe it's something you could do. And I mean, just interesting people. I have a friend who's a construction manager for huge apartment complexes, and he's going to be helping me put my hole in my van and for my air conditioner. I'd like to interview him. I would like to interview the ordinary person with an ordinary life. Everybody has their own viewpoint. Everybody has a different life, a different thought. I find everybody interesting, and I would like to interview just ordinary people, whether they're in a van or they're not in a van, wherever they are. So I'm thinking that's my route. And then I'm going to go. Of course, I'm going to stick with my solar in my van, so don't get me wrong. But I want to slip in if I'm going to do interviews. My interviews are going to be different. They're going to be about different people. You know, their lives. How they live, their thoughts, their processes. Maybe they can add something. I'd love to meet a bunch of artists. I met some, and it's silly me, I met some graffiti artists. They do beautiful, beautiful graffiti on trains. That's all they do is trains. I saw some of their work. It was gorgeous. I didn't interview them. I think you guys would be fascinated by a graffiti artist. How many times do you meet them? How many times do you see interviews of a graffiti artist? You don't. So, silly me, I didn't ask, but I'm sure they'll be back, and when they are, I'm going to talk to them and I'm going to ask them, can I interview you? So, interesting people like this, I'd like to interview. I really would. We'll see. We'll see how my channel goes. which direction it goes in. I want to keep it with Van again. I'm sticking with Van, but I also want to add to it, other things that are of interest to us, no matter what age we are. And then, I was just thinking other thoughts of life in particular, and I'd like to leave you with a thought. Every decision we make is made with the knowledge we have at the time. So, do we make bad decisions or good decisions? Not really. We make the best decisions we can with the knowledge that we have. And don't be too judgmental on yourselves and think, oh, I shouldn't have done this, I should have done. You make your move into your van if that's what you're going to do, or if you just travel, or if you just stay in your apartment. You make those decisions with the knowledge that you have. They're your decisions. And we can only do what we can do, the best we can do. So, just how you respond to everything in life is the most important thing. How you respond to it. And if you respond in a positive manner, it's just so much easier to live. So I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you have any comments or thoughts about the interviews and the interview processes I would like to do, please, um, give me, just comment. If you have questions you'd like to ask people before I do the artist, I'll say when I'm going to do him. If you have questions you would like to ask him, or maybe questions afterwards, then we'll talk about it. So I'll see you next time, and you guys have a great day. Camo.